But it wasn't until when I got my hip surgeries, I had asked to see a psychiatrist in the hospital. I was in St. Vincent in LA, and they sent the psychiatrist, you know, telling him what's going on. Just right after surgery, right after I had my hips open, man. I'm because I was like so fucking determined to get myself right.
Gotcha.
And she's like testing did blood work. Okay, I think these medicines will work with you, and what you're telling me is this and this. Next thing I know, I take this medication when I'm in the hospital. So, you know, fast forward 8 years and wake up in the morning the next day. Oh shit, everything's fucking normal again. And that's when I knew, like, oh man, how long was I crazy for? Like, how long? You know, I have I have those moments like, oh shit, like, how long was I going crazy for? And I'm not saying crazy like I'm being violent or doing any crazy stuff like that. I'm just talking about being crazy in my head.
Gotcha.
You know, and everything finally, it was like as if my brain finally arrived in aloha. You know what I mean? It was like my brain, like everything slowed down, everything. And that started this whole journey to get me to where I am today. That happened in May of 2018.
Wow.
And because like I said, there was a lot of years where there was just setback after setback, you know. And once 2018 came around, I had that surgery. I requested different you know, I advocated for myself.
Good, yeah.
To get the care that I thought that I needed, and it worked. And that's
that was it. Would you say that's a turning point right there? This event, in your life.
And the hospital, yeah.
Okay, and that was kind of like maybe the catalyst, maybe.
That was
right, and then to springboard you into this moment here.
And then I ended up, luckily, after I got out of the hospital, I ended up getting assigned a new doctor, and this doctor was fucking badass. Man, he's all about the keto diet and breathing exercises and trying to help you, like, try to do as much holistically that you can. To be even better and not just depend on, like, actually, like, it really motivated me to be a better person. It motivated because I started working out hardcore and, like, just really, really, really taking care of myself, watching my diet, and and that just changed everything. And that's when man, that was the catalyst, like you said.
Wow, that's great, man. So you turned a negative into a huge positive, man. And I love hearing stories like yours, man. I love it, man. You know, stories of triumph, of winning, and your story inspires me like you'll never know, bro. And I'm sure countless others out there, man. And again, you know, we're talking about inspiration, and you know, so in 2018, Dylan, had you worked on? I mean, for example, you had. When did you come out with Unpredictable and what's the other song? The simple life and
so the Unpredictable. So I started tracking back into the music scene in 2017.
Okay.
I put out a record called Life of an Underdog.
So you were already
I was already going in that direction.
Gotcha.
In 2018, we did Unpredictable. That's a record that I did. It was produced by Able Beats. It's actually produced by the same producer that produced Tell Me. Same producer.
Able Beats?
Able Beats.
So he produced Tell Me.
He produced Tell Me, and he produced Unpredictable. But Unpredictable's in 2018.
Wow.
I linked up with Nichelle. I had posted on Facebook. My actual chorus teacher from junior high school connected me with Nichelle. I was working out of a recording studio in Santa Paula at the time. Say Audio with my buddy Seth, and we did that record. I was working with Romulo Canizales, and rest in peace. He passed away. He was like a promoter, big time promoter, in LA. You know, he was like, if there was a red carpet going on, he knew about it.
Okay.
And so I started working with him. When we did that record, I was doing that's when I first started going to a lot of red carpet events out in LA. I was getting some pretty good shine because I actually, he was connected with the House of Style. God, I gotta
was that a show? It sounds like a show.
No, I had a
MTV or something.
I had a stylist. So I'd have, it's gonna come to my name. His name's gonna come to me. But so I'd go to the stylist before I'd have these events, and I'd be fucking decked out in these fucking dope ass outfits, and it was like really bright and like just like, and I mean when I would show up to some of these red carpets, nobody knew who I was, but they sure as hell knew it was that guy like who they knew sure as hell knew I was somebody, because I wasn't just a nobody dressed like that. Had the opportunity to chop it up with like Corey Feldman at one event.
Oh, very cool.
I got to meet Drake's father. Got to chop it up. That's why I say, tell Bishop Don Juan come and fill up my cup, because I actually had a chance to chill with Bishop Don Juan at a red carpet event. And
very cool, man.
Yeah, so that's when.
So you were doing your little networking thing.
Yeah, too. I've been doing things.
Mm-hmm. And Dylan, before I forget, man, one of the things I wanted to ask you was that fashion, bro.
Yeah.
I see. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you have a sense for fashion. You're conscientiously fashionable. Right?
Yeah.
You have your little style, man, and so there is something there. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a style, and
like that.
Style has always been important to me, man. It was when I was young, I would have to buy my own school clothes, and my parents would only buy me boxers and socks, and then I had to work to buy the clothes that I wanted to buy, and I had to work to buy the shoes that I wanted to buy, and they taught me that at a young age, man. That I had to work. You had to earn what you want. You want to wear those nice clothes, that's fine, but you got to work for it, you know. And they taught me that at a young age. So when you're young and you have your own money and you can buy your own clothes, of course you're going to buy cool clothes.
Absolutely.
And it's just as always, you know, for the ladies.
I knew you were going there, man. Yeah, but I noticed that, man. You got your the flair, and then I think I love fashion too, man. But I grew up, you know, I wasn't ambitious as you, man, because I was like, I'm not gonna work. I'll wait till I have to work, right? And so my mom would buy my clothes, man. And I hated the fucking clothes she would buy me, man. Ever since like first grade on through, you know, senior in high school, man. I never had a choice in the matter. But anyways, I would borrow clothes, but to try to be cool. But yeah, man, I like that that fashion, the fashion conscious that you have, man. Your style, and I think that's that's important. I think how we identify. I like to dress up too, man. I like have some sense of style, and it's very casual, very chill. I mean, but yeah, I think you dress how you feel, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's so when I see you doing your thing, man, I was like, shit, okay, yeah, that looks fly, man. That looks cool.
I always got on some kind of outfit, man. I always got on some kind of outfit.
like in the video, tell me. Yeah. I mean, you had several outfits in there, right?
There was one outfit. There was one outfit that I didn't get to wear though. I had three different outfits that I was gonna change into, but the third one I didn't do it. The third one, and I'll probably bust it maybe in the next video or at one of my shows. But I was like a fucking yogi, bro. Like I was a fucking yoga like chill pants and the fucking shirt and shit and some sandals. I was gonna walk.
I got you.
It was funny because I told my son, I said, son, you want me to dress like a yogi for your birthday? He said, yeah, Dad, do it. And I just everyone was tripping on the outfit that I'm like, what?
Oh, it didn't come out.
No, but it's probably definitely gonna come out in the next video. We're talking about shooting me and Mario from Herds Media are talking about shooting another video soon.
Oh, nice, man. Yeah. Which he directed.
He directed.
Tell me. Yeah. Tell me, man.
And I'm really fortunate, like how I met everyone. Like first it was the car show in Pomona, the cruise night put on by No Fronts and Miss Mamacita. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
I was persistent for like a month and a half to get on that show. And luckily I did, and we were just I was connecting with more people through social media. Tony G had posted a couple. Shout out to Tony G, the legend. He had posted a couple of my videos. He leaked them for me. I would do it purposely to say, Tony, leak my video out on your page, man. And he would leak it, and then all the people that were showing love on his page, like I ended up connecting with them, and it was just like a step-by-step process of being introduced and making connections with more people. Yeah. But the show in Pomona, that was like one of the coolest moments performing when the Lincoln Continental was hitting switches, and ever since that moment, like more doors have just opened right after another, and and I was performing that song, Tell Me. You know, I hadn't really, that song wasn't going to be out until the summer, so but they liked that song. They booked me because they heard Tell Me. They're like, we want you to perform that song at the car show. And then after that, just networking, man, just being cool with people, you know, not having an attitude. And then another thing, not having expectations on people, you know, not having expectations of what will come out of meeting people, you know, hoping for the best. But if nothing happens, it's okay. I'm not going to be upset. But having, you know, kind of keeps you level headed and doesn't make you seem like you're too needy or just begging for opportunities all the time, you know?
Absolutely, man. No, I think, you know, you got to be humble, man. You know, it's humility.
Exactly.
It's nobody wants to deal with an a-hole.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody. You know, so, but you know, I enjoy connecting with people, man. I think that's what you said is super important, man. You know, not having expectations.
Yeah.
You know, of what could happen. You just, you know, be free, be natural, and be humble, and just be yourself. I think is one thing I've learned being in this game now for a few years. You got to be yourself. Man.
Yeah.
Don't try to be, you know, something you're not, and it's just gonna come across. Now people can read that crap.
Yeah, no, that's true.
You know what I mean? And but you know, going back to Tell Me, bro, and you know, you shot that in East LA, right?
Yeah.
And featuring Kalahari, which you've worked with before on a previous.
My Monet, yeah.
And as well as Nichelle,
yeah,
which you worked with on Unpredictable.
Yeah.
And which, yeah, man, and you brought them back for Tell Me. You know, what was that experience working with them this time around?
Well, I had reached out to Nichelle. So I was out in Palm Springs when I recorded Money Monet, and Tell Me was the other song that was on the list to get done. And when I go out of town, I usually bring my studio with me to get work done.
Oh, okay.
And so I was exhausted already from doing Money Monet, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna work on the other one too. I'm gonna work on Tell Me. And I think because I was exhausted, that's when my flow came out so cool, because I was kind of tired, lazy. Not lazy, but I was just kind of tired at that point, because I already worked on one track, and I started cutting that one. And I did all the engineering recording all myself, but I cut that one. But I already knew, I was like, I'm going to call Nichelle. I think I need Nichelle on this song. Oh. And I wanted Nichelle singing with me. And then I was introduced to Kalahari. The first song that Kalahari actually sang on was Tell Me. It wasn't Money Monet, because I was working on both songs simultaneously. Okay. And when I heard then Kalahari came over and did the vocals for Tell Me, it was like on a whole other level. And then I'm like, I got this other song named Money Monet. You want to listen to it real quick? And I showed it to her, and she's like, I love it. I want to get on that one too. Will you let me get on it? Will you let me get on it? I said, okay, let's finish Tell Me. And so I finished Tell Me, and then I called Kalahari back to get on Money Monet, and she killed it on Money Monet, and I was working with the Ronnie King group at that time, and Audra, you know, shout out to Audra, much love Audra. She was like, we got to drop Money Monet next, and she has a DJ friend, DJ Flex. Shout out to DJ Flex out in Alexandria, Kiss 98.7 FM out there.